Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my global friends. Today we are going to start a new series, a new program in PMC English channel. So let's welcome our dearmost guest, Matthieu from France, who is a wonderful master who started his career in software. He created so many content. So in short, he's a content creator. He has started his meditation 13 years back. So let's welcome our friend Maitreya Matthieu.
Pour ceux qui sont arrivés jusqu'ici et qui ont trouvé cette vidéo après l'anglais et le français, eh bien, entendez ceci. Merci à vous d'avoir pris le temps et l'énergie de venir jusqu'ici entendre cette interview. Merci à vous. Euh, une chose est importante, c'est de pouvoir faire des ponts entre les communautés. Voir que ici, sur la chaîne, par exemple, PMC anglaise, il y a une belle opportunité de comprendre ce que c'est que la méditation, la pleine conscience, vivre d'une manière saine, le végétarisme. Et toutes ces activités-là, elles ont un sens de justement d'élever notre conscience et de nous éveiller à cette réalité qui est d'être heureux sans souffrance. Donc, si vous avez l'occasion de venir sur cette chaîne, sachez que sur PMC France, PMC en Angleterre, ou même pssm, le groupe en lui-même, contient énormément d'enseignements, de maîtres qui viennent sur ces lieux-ci, et il y a du contenu qui est très enrichissant. Donc, n'hésitez pas. Et pour ceux qui seraient sur cette chaîne en anglais, sachez que PMC France est aussi présent et donne de son mieux régulièrement des méditations. On est en train de refaire notre chaîne YouTube après quelques événements un petit peu qui ont été chamboulants pour nous. Donc on fait de notre mieux pour recréer un petit peu cette chaîne YouTube. Et puis aussi, on espère vous voir nombreux peut-être sur nos réseaux, sur ce qu'on propose, en tout cas dans un but toujours de diffuser le dharma, la sagesse, la méditation, de manière à ce que les gens puissent s'éveiller. Et si pas déjà votre cas, bah, n'hésitez pas à continuer parce que voilà, vous êtes sur la bonne voie et assurément vous trouverez ça. Voilà. Merci. Happy to see you today. Nice to be in your presence also.
Equally, I'm so grateful and thankful to you for accepting our request. So today we are starting this program called Chit Chat with Global Masters and my first guest. So thank you for accepting.
Thank you to welcome me here. I'm very honored to have this privilege today with you.
So Matthieu, before going into our deep conversation, could you please tell me about your journey? How did you start your meditation and what was the trigger point? And was it a natural call for you to come into meditation or there was some other story?
About my journey concerning a transformation from suffering to enlightenment, that I like to say. I'll start like everyone, like a baby who grow and find his way by finding informatics, a very good opportunity for him to be very passionate in this way. So I start like this, and I continue my journey with as a normal salaryman. I just work with a big company in France, railway station, and after many three or 4 years, when I was in informatics, life decided other things for me. So I was fired about this company, and I start a new life with finding myself with a goal very more inner, like the outer world show us in another way. So in this time around 2007, I start to looking for who am I, what is meditation, and who has reached some very high states. And I find that Shakyamuni Buddha find a way I'm sorry, to to find liberation from suffering. And his journey was very inspiring. So I read more and more about meditation and Buddhism, and I start by myself to meditate like him, to find a way to go out from suffering. I was in a bad situation on this time in my life. So that's I start meditation and practicing such as Vipassana practitioners. And I start by myself on my small apartment in Lyon, in France. And after, many things are coming like this.
Wow. So this is really interesting. So as you mentioned about suffering, could you please tell us about your own sufferings? Because this is a natural call for so many, spiritual seekers. When we get suffering in our life, we get a lot of questions, and that led you to start meditation. So can you please tell us in detail what was the problem so people can relate and they can, get message for them through you, through your experience?
Yes, of course, Kavita. About suffering, it's a big deal for every one of us. We have these things when we looking about this. We are looking sometimes we have difficulties. In my case, sufferings appears such as a very introspective way. I was very like this on me. I don't know what's happening in the world, so I was little bit confused about what is my place on this world. And meditation helps me to find my inner place where I'm always, and that's start by meditation and looking in myself, my anger, my attachment, and my ignorance. The three poisons we know in Buddhism in general. And yes, meditation helps me a lot for calming myself about anger, detaching or being content about craving or desire I can have in a normal life. And also, I found lots of knowledge concerning myself by just meditating, and that helps a lot for uh, s- uh, avoiding ignorance in our existence.
So what happened exactly? Because before meditation and after meditation, what changes exactly happen in you so that suffering uh, got settled and you become peaceful, happy? Now I can see a lot of energy on your face and the aura is really very high. So what exactly happened?
Before meditation and after meditation. So before, without meditation, I was like everyone who just do his job, pay his bills, going on work and back, and things like this, with no such a taste of happiness, or it's just it's normal, but it's not very pleasant or joyful. After meditation, um, I see this joy coming from me, and coming and going on everything I do, like such a very happy mood, because of by being in meditation, I see clearly what was not happy in my life, and by being conscious about every part in my life during meditation, by observing, I see more clearly in myself. I remove some veils, and that's give me such a clarity in my life after meditation. So yes.
So you mentioned about clarity, and this is very much important in our life, to be clear, to be selective, to know what is our purpose. So as your profession was very different before, and now you are doing completely different things in your life. So, what do you do right now, Matthieu? I mean, you're working on artificial intelligence, and at the same time, it's very contrast to take sessions, right? To guide people, to guide on the path of meditation. So, how do you manage all these things?
Yes, good question, Kavita, about this concerning the life of someone. In my case, Kavita, and everyone who listens this, please hear this process of transforming myself. It's not only Matthieu before meditation, Matthieu after meditation. It's like a process of transformation of myself, a self that is not very me, but can have this form. And by this transformation about myself, I start very be at the start of many parts, such as informatician man, meditation man, uh,
Hmm.
employees, and so on. And after my transformation, my transcendence, I very I am at a point who I concentrate every part of myself and going on one direction. For example, informatics helps me to have some income. I'm a self-employed man, so I give some teaching about artificial intelligence. I also work on meditation because I give some some session about meditation. I also help people with my activity of life coaching, and every part of my life was in a part very small, and now I concentrate every part, and that's give me this sense of my actually life to use informatics with meditation for giving some tools for people who are in a modern world, who informatics is very crucial for spreading information, such as this Zoom session we have together. So that's how I manage every part of my life in a goal to help people to be happy in their life.
That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting because you know, serving our purpose, that is very much important. When you love your work, the work you're doing, when it, you know, connect with passion, when it is passionate, then you give your 100% or more than 100%, I can say. So that I heard about you from our mutual friends. So what sort of work is going on in France? Because you are also a key person, you are also a pillar of PMC France and Pyramid Meditation Channel, which we are, you know, taking forward our meditation and vegetarianism message of Patriji to the world. And could you please tell about PMC France and the work you people are doing there?
Yes, of course, Kavita, of course, and everyone who listens this, please hear this. PMC France, it's a funny story for who people who wants to be happy to know this creation of PMC France. I was at Paris maybe last years during a big event in France about wellness, and I was on a place because of self-employment. I reserved a place at this event. And during this time, Sunika, so the main person who create PMC in France, come on my place, and we meditate together. And after a short discussion, he said maybe we can do something together. And was I don't know at the time that it was the first step for creation of PMC France. So after maybe 1 month or two, I start to give some meditation session every week, and during this time, some steps was done to to create this PMC France activities. And after maybe 6 months or almost, the PMC France is created, and now we are many with Arputa and also Mayuri and other practitioners who give some meditation. And me in this part, so I give meditation every week, and also I help to spread the message of Patriji we see here by translating videos that Sudhakar gave to me on a channel on YouTube channel. So that's a part I give also for PMC France, and also we arrange some events such as meditation at Paris. Yet, and also a vegan event we organize close to Saint-Étienne in France also. So I very invest in this because of a part of a member of PMC France, an active member of PMC France. And very grateful for this opportunity to spread meditation and giving voice or activities for the Patriji master of giving such a good activity of this, and very delighted for this to help and give this sense of spreading meditation.
Yes, I must say thank you. Big thanks to you, Matthieu, for doing this wonderful work, and the book you have, written. Could you please tell about your book and what is the message in that book for people?
Oh yeah, of course, Kavita, of course, sure. This book is written in French and in English. It's say, please listen this from where to start. It's my first essay for about meditation and also the suffering we encounter when we are not enlightened or in suffering. This book is a description of how to live a life, to know better what is the suffering, how to avoid suffering, the benefit of avoiding suffering, and also a manner to meditate with the approach of Vipassana meditation. So all this is on my book here. You can see here, and is available on a platform such as Amazon for those who want to have a copy. It's actually only in French, but maybe in future it could be maybe in English.
That's great. That's great. And yeah, I wish it will come very soon. And global people, they will be able to read this book. They will get your experience through your book. And all the very best and for your next endeavors. And as you mentioned about Patriji and his messages, what do you like most about Patriji? Which message you loved most and you would like to convey to our audience and to the world about his message?
Yeah, of course, Kavita, of course. Please listen this. I find a very simple approach of meditation. Anapanasati meditation is the meditation we practice with Patriji, and it's very to be clear, to be mindful of what's going on. Very clear, very simple, and this approach, very simple. Showed me a very that it's that this the way to meditate, not doing something or anything, just being here, observing, and this very simple approach for meditation. I guess that's part of what I found that Patriji very interesting. Also, the fact also to create some pyramid center or place to meditate, such as the center we know. I guess it's a very important for people who want to reach enlightenment or high states of meditation, because this place is very crucial to help people to grow in a natural way of their meditation. So that's also this aspect I find very interesting, and also the fact that he helps people to, if they want to spread meditation, he informs them to read books. In every master, it's interesting, and this approach um, of being a very open mind about the other master, I find it's a good quality for a man who are in tune with some universal knowledge, and that open mind. I guess it's also an approach that I like in this man, and I would be happy to maybe one day meet him and discuss it and thank him directly, because this way, when we find this way in ourselves, it's just a wonderful things we can just be grateful if we don't experience already this bliss.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true. You mentioned about pyramid centers. So, could you please tell us the importance of pyramid and why should we go to pyramid centers? How it help in our meditational journey, in our spiritual journey, and the way you mentioned about enlightenment also. So, how all these things are related with enlightenment?
Um, yes, Kavita, of course, is a good to know. The fact of being under a pyramid, I have just an opportunity with PMC France one time to have a portable a portable pyramid. So we meditate one day in PMC France together on under this pyramid we put on in our session to just feel the sensation during this, and it's very interesting. I have developed myself naturally, so with now nothing to reach enlightenment, only my own practice. And at this time, when I observe in meditation being under a pyramid, I feel a sensation of being just because we were some four or five people under this. It was like this. It concentrates the energy, and I guess it's like a portal, I guess, to just move the energy and receive afterwards some energy in the world. So maybe it's just like this, and another one is like this, and we are just in the middle. And pyramid is such as thing like this. Maybe it it concentrates on the base, and from Earth, from sky, it's also the same. And we receive from the sky, and we give from Earth. So the pyramid, for me, I guess, is such as this a form that helps us to feel this energy. But in us, we have this energy already, and it's just like something let us to be more conscious about something we already are.
So yes, definitely the energy as in simple terms we can say that when we meditate under the pyramid we get thrice more energy. So if we get a certain amount of energy in 1 hour of meditation outside of pyramid, the same energy we get into the pyramid in 20 minutes. So that's how it enhance our energy and it enhance our experiences. And you mentioned about enlightenment also. So, Matthew, what is enlightenment for you?
Yes, Kate, yes, please listen this. Enlightenment, as I experience myself, is um, an achievement of not having any more suffering. Very, very clear for me in my experience. I was in a period in my life who very, very, very bad. And by practicing meditation after almost 10, then less than 10 years, maybe 5 years, I
Mhm.
feel a very different aspect in me because of being conscious of myself. I remove every part of of suffering in my life, and also by having a discipline of monk disciplines. I was in a Buddhist center during many years, so I adopt many precepts to not killing, to not stealing, to not have sexual misconduct, to not lying, and to not take intoxicants. And that helps me also to remove my suffering and my difficulties in my life. And also by meditating, um, I f- I clear every suffering in me, and by clearing every suffering in me in this life, I I um I go back to my every past life, and after I
Mhm.
remove every suffering in my past life, I
Mhm.
see the earth from the space, and up I will be back in my body, and at this time, I receive a clear thought saying, I'm enlightenment, I'm Buddha, Maitreya Buddha. And at that time, I was very at peace, very clear, nothing more to do. I know at that time that I was just I finished my normal life. It's like an extra life in the video games. So everything I do, no matter. I'm happy and bliss, and that's this states I reach 2 August 2017 at 3 p.m. And this time I know it's finished. It's for me, it's enlightenment, bliss every day, every time. 7 years of since from my enlightenment, and that's the fruit of enlightenment, bliss every day, every time.
Wow, that's really a great transformation. So congratulations, Matthew, of your 7 years of enlightenment. And this is you mentioned about Buddhist monastery. You were there for long years. So yeah, Buddhism is itself, a great learning. And how do you mention about Buddhism and the philosophy? Is that any ritual practice which help us, or uh, the philosophy to understand and to know and practicing those things in our life, how it helped you?
Yes, of course, okay, of course. Please listen this. Yes, there is some very basic aspect in Buddhism that helps a lot. Before Buddhism, it's at least a philosophy who comes from Buddha and appears after his death. But at that time, when he was alive, it was not called Buddhism. It was just called Dharma. And we call this after
Mhm.
Buddhism because of Shakyamuni Buddha was not present anymore. That's why we call Buddhism Buddhism. But in fact, it's as I understand also, it's Dharma, and Dharma is most of everything we appear as here. And there is some rules, universal rules, such as the five precepts I mentioned already, and also many rules very natural, such as being generous, compassionate, um, being joyful, being uh, uh, equanimous. And every aspect of this aspect of Dharma can be developed in just maybe one teaching, if because it's very abundant. But yes, and yes, it's very abundant, and that is very simple teaching that helps us in every day of our life. As myself, I see very difference when I put in practice. When I put in practice, for example, generosity by giving with no return, such as helping a Dharma center, I receive more and more in return because of not waiting anything in return. That's one point of generosity, giving for those who ask for charity. I can do many more if you want, and that's Dharma very helps me a lot in my life because of it's the essence of what we do in this life. We are here to just find again our happiness if we have lose, removing some veils if there is some veils to remove, and after to be naturally being generous, helping someone, have giving an opportunity to be compassionate when someone is suffering, being happy when someone is happy. And this philosophy helps me a lot. And every day I recitate many intentions for a better world, a world where people are rich, at peace, having some food, having some drinks, being in good health, having a good condition, environmental condition, having doing good effort, respecting rules, being humble, and many practices such as this. That's very good.
Very beautifully you have expressed and you answered this question. And one question arises here. See, people, those who are in regular life, they are running after, achieving something, maybe money and fame, and then even leading our life in a day-to-day life. So, how this Buddhism and the teachings of Buddhism helped people to apply, and is that really possible? See, living a yogic life, I mean, being alone, whatever you do, you can be happy. But people who are in family, who are taking care of family, they have to work hard for living on this planet earth. So is that possible?
Yeah, Kavita, of course. Please listen this. If who those every people who have their life, they have a goal to be happy. They just find some ways to achieve this goal. So because of some information concerning themselves, they want to be happy. So maybe if they want to be happy, they need to have their stomach full. They need to have a place to sleep, some clothes to be clean. That's the basic. So for the basics, they do everything they need to find important for this, and they find maybe a job, having some money, finding good qualities to be a good person. And it's normal to gain money, yeah, to have a job, maybe to find a man or a woman. It depends if it's a woman or a man, and also to be happy as possible as they want. Um, the
Mhm.
fact is to having this joy in every day of our life, in every people, is just to find the good way to achieve this. And meditation or Buddhism or the Dharma can help in a way of just doing the things as everyone does actually, and just not doing this automatically, going in a way with being conscious of what they do, or what we do, or what everyone does. It's very important to understand this because Dharma is not an action we do with or we add to the practice. Dharma is included already in the action we do. And when we understand this, we continue to do the same actions such as gaining money, having a job, family, and so on. But we do with this conscious of being doing these things. And that's the things we can understand, or everyone understand. Um, it's like a magical aspect of the life is already magic, but with the conscious of this life is magic. As in this way, every people can put a sense of consciousness of every little thing, such as when they are, for example, waiting to on the street when before to go through, they can wait and be present, conscious when they are present. They are present. And just very few little things, such as, for example, when someone drinks a drink, to be conscious of drinking a drink. It's not adding something, it's just being conscious. We do something when we do something. And that's maybe the key for everyone who wants to practice these wonderful things.
So one personal question, as you answered so beautifully. Are you family person or your? I mean, how do you take care of yourself in spirituality? As the my previous question, is it possible for a normal person to practice all these things being into family? So are you a family person or are you?
For me, this way. So first, I'm single actually, but
Okay.
love come in my life with a beautiful woman who is actually sometimes present in my life, and I found that for me, at one time, it was just how can I manage every part of my life, and I was unable to do every part of my life in the same time. So in my case, I start by myself to be alone and or being in a Buddhist groups to strengthen my inner practice. And now, because this part of my life is fully complete, I can manage another part of my life, such as my self-employee aspect or my love aspect. And little by little, I go to add a part in my life. So I guess it's possible to have a love life with a spiritual life. It depends on how we manage every part. For me, I just structured my inner life. Now I structure my love life, and I guess it's possible to strengthen every part. And another aspect is universal love. We know in Buddhism or in Dharma is to
Mm-hmm.
love every people in and also more than people, also the plants, the animals, the trees, every aspect of the life. We love this life in every form she takes for having this sense of this universal love. And I guess that's maybe the ultimate goal to live every part or every person, even it's not our girlfriend or boyfriend, or I don't know. We have to tend on this way because it's by being in love with every part of life that we are in full life.
Yes. Well, great conversation with you, Matthew.
I'm not veganism, but I'm vegetarian. Vegetarian, I guess it's it's possible for me. I do my best to avoid suffering that I can for the animals. So
Mhm,
I'm vegetarian. I found a very simple way to do this because I actually have the chance of having a part of land that I can cultivate. I'm a gardener, and I'm very happy to see some vegetables from garden and just preparing on the day my meal with some
mhm,
um, some food like this, and very good. So
mhm.
good practice.
Okay.
It's a respect of life.
My question, I want to be very specified. You're vegetarian right now, you said, but earlier were you vegetarian or did you consume meat before?
The meat, in one time in my life, I was very such a good French eater of very product in France, and it was a period in my life, or a girlfriend comes to me and say, "Oh, you eat some hamburger, but do you know that this cow gives his life for you?" And at that time,
Mhm,
I just eat what I like. I just, and after I see some video concerning how the meat is obtained, and I see the suffering of many animals. And that's changed me something in my life to say, I need this hamburger, or I prefer that the cow maybe can live more if I don't eat hamburger. And I choose
mhm.
this way. So that's a
Okay.
part of my life for why I choose vegetarian aspect for the nutrition.
Yeah, it's very important message for people, having right food. That's why I specifically asked you this question. Well, it's wonderful to know you and your journey, Matthew. Thanks for coming on our channel. And at last, could you please give your message to the world, to the people whom you would like to say about spirituality, about meditation? In short, your message to our audience.
Yes, but of course, for every one of you who are listen this, please listen this. One aspect in our life is to be happy, to not suffering. Not suffering, being happy. If we find how to be happy, no matter what we do after that, it will be great. So if there is one thing to do before everything is to find how to be happy first, and after, no problem to do everyone we want. Such like there is on the plate. Imagine there is some green vegetables and some hot fries. Every one of you like hot fries, but there is some green vegetables to eat. What do you do? You eat your hot fries first, or your vegetables? Sometimes we like to eat first our hot fries now and after vegetables, but it's not very proper because after we know after hot fries we will not very happy to eat maybe some green vegetables. So first start to eat by starting to eat our green vegetables, and after we eat hot fries, helps us to know, okay, this is not the part I like, this part I like. I start by what I don't like, and after I will be happy to enjoy with this part I like. So that's my message for all of us, all of you who wants to be happy in this time.
Yeah, very much clear, very much clear. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your wisdom on our channel. And I look forward to have more wisdom from you, from your life journey, so that this world can become a better place to live, and people, everyone don't have enough time to experience through their own experience, to learn from their own experience. So that is the reason we started sharing our experience, so that by listening someone, it's like, you know, in half an hour we can read entire book of someone's life. So thank you, Matthieu, for coming, for sharing your wisdom one more time.
Thank you, Kavita, to inviting me again here. I'm very pleased and honored to this. So thank you, PMC English, and thank you, Patriji, and all the team organize this. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you one more time. And friends, yes, you can reach out to Matthew and PMC France channel, PMC English channel, from where we are sharing this video. And at last, thank you for watching our chit chat with Global Masters. And today is our guest, Matthieu. I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to Brahmarshi Patriji and the all masters who are taking care of this program, and everyone back end people who are helping me for telecasting such videos, such interviews, which is going to help lot of masters. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, subscribe PMC English.